ABC Sims, and we're here today with a one-off video because I'm going to start every other Sunday. So in this week on Sundays, we're going to do either maybe a CAS video or a build video or a current household or something, just kind of thrown it in there for a little while. Just because I do have some cast stuff that I kind of want to put out there, and I've had some current households that I play. Like this way I want to be able to kind of throw in Merklyn once in a while. And I have a couple of other offline games that I play, but depending on what I'm playing at the time. So what I've been playing lately is this one, which is the Marvel Legacy Challenge. So this is obviously a Legacy Challenge, but it's based on Marvel superheroes, which I love. The first... I'll try to remember to put the link in the video below in the description to the challenge. It's on the Sims forums though, so you can find it. But I like the idea of this one, but I have so many legacies and everything that I obviously didn't want to start a whole new one, but I kind of wanted to play it offline, so I did. So how this started, the first generation that you start with is supposed to be Captain America. So you're supposed to make a single sim. You're supposed to be, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a male sim. And I don't have the rules right in front of me. I don't know where my tablet is to look it up. But anyway, you can look up the rules for like the character and everything. So what I originally had, his name was Reed Marvel. I couldn't think of a last name, so Marvel, it's the Marvel Legacy. I'm lazy, and it made it funny. Anyway, so unfortunately, I don't think he's actually in my... Can I go to my gallery so you can see him? So obviously what you're supposed to do with Captain America is he's supposed to have one child, and he's supposed to disappear when the child, I think before the child hits teenager or young adult or something. Because that's what Captain America did. He vanished. But include custom content. And I need to find mine. Let me find. Here we go. So it's hard to see him, but this is Reed. He was kind of scrawny. He had the athletic trait and everything, and he actually got up. He was supposed to max. You put in the military career, which is a custom career, just to make it kind of a little more realistic. You're supposed to get to the top of that career, and you're supposed to max athletic. And he maxed athletic, so he went from being kind of like... I kind of built him in Create a Sim with like okay, this is what when he maxes athletic, this is what it looked like, and then I kind of scrolled him all the way down to being like having no muscle mass. So that's kind of what he looked like toward the end there. And so yeah, he was ambitious, he was good, he was athletic. He never got to the top of the career, but I was like, whatever, I'm fine with that. I also had a kind of a bit of a glitch in my game where like I'm like, he should get promoted and he didn't. It wasn't registering his skills. So I don't know, but whatever. He disappeared. So he did disappear. And he left. He actually disappeared when his daughter, so they had a daughter, Rain, so she's our current heir, but we'll get into that afterward. So he married Zoe Patel. So this is my Zoe. If you watched my Simply Improved series where I kind of do all of the townie makeovers, that's Zoe after being made over. So I used her because I like her madeoverness. So he met and married Zoe. She was constantly sick all the time. And I literally mean my game made her sick all the freaking time. She had like zebra stripe spots, whatever. So I kind of wrote that into the story when I was playing that, she was always sick. And so Reed at some point disappeared. Nobody knows what happens to him. So he disappeared. Obviously they had a daughter, and then Zoe was sick and she was raising the daughter by herself. And when Rain became a teenager, Zoe died from her illnesses. So I kind of killed her. Tragic. And I really wanted to actually do, a current household, like kind of around that time when I was doing that part of the game, just because it was a little exciting and stuff like that. But I just kind of wasn't in the mode to record this one, or didn't have room in my schedule for it yet. So, I'm just doing it now and kind of giving you the backstory. So we're on Rain. So she was a teenager and she basically ran away from home. She took some stuff that she had as a kid. So I did kind of put some stuff in her inventory and take stuff. And she was kind of a runaway teen. Uh, but this is her as a kid. So that's lovely. But anyway. So this is Rain now as a teenager. I believe she's still a teenager, right? Yeah, she's still got like. So I actually played this one on normal lifespan, but she ran away and she kind of fell in with Neil. So Neil, is a sim that I made, and he is basically he's a kleptomaniac, uh, geek. He's dastardly, and he's on a mean streak because he's actually also a teenager, right? Yeah, he's a little bit older than her. But he was kind of like a street teen. You know what I mean? Like he kind of didn't have a family. He kind of got into trouble a lot. He steals. He's a little bit of a con artist. And she, I think, met him, and I think was kind of. She obviously, I think, kind of liked him. I think it was a little crush thing. I feel like in school too, maybe even as a child, she kind of knew Neil's group before he kind of dropped out, or she knew someone who was somehow knew him and kind of got taken up by him. Obviously, like when she was a child, it wasn't like a crush. It wasn't until like she became a teenager that she kind of started crushing on him. But like there was something that drew her to him. And then when Zoe died, obviously, and Reed was gone, she kind of ran off with him. So he had been living on this lot, which is the small lot in Windenburg, that little tiny one on the island. And the lot that I originally placed here, somebody had built. I got it off the gallery, but originally it just had some plants and it had a tent. It had some of these planter boxes. You can see the spots where they were originally before I moved them. It was actually cute, but it was a tent lot. You know, it was a tent with a shrubbery to pee in. So I kind of built them a little outhouse. And, you know, she had a camping bed. So just because if they didn't want to share the tent together, whatever. And he is a klepto. So I basically just had him go around and steal. And like the way I've been playing it with him is he goes to someone's house and he steals. If he gets caught stealing, he has to leave the house and he's done. Otherwise, he can steal as much as he possibly can in that house. So if he's in a room and people are downstairs in the house, I, right click to cancel his little thing down here that says like, oh, he just stole something. So I cancel it so that he can steal. So we made a fuck ton of money. Like they have 63,000 simoleons right now. Because I went and stole afterward. And I ended up building this house for them. My game is frozen, so there we go. So I'm using the same lot, so I built on the lot, so my game is frozen because of that. So they have this kind of modern kind of house, so I put the fence around. They've got their little tiny kind of pool. It's really a soaking pool, I suppose. This was kind of already here. But and actually this path, I didn't even realize I put the stairs right there, but this path was there because that's where the tent was. I moved this so they've got a garden now so they can start gardening. And these are things that they've stolen. So they stole from the Nickerson household. They stole this from Spencer Kim Lewis. So he's raided houses. Neil has raided houses. So they have their little garden area. I'll have to redo I'm not totally done building it, obviously. Like I built the outside of the house, like because their bathroom. Their bathroom here, where you can see outside. But like, so they have this cute house. Obviously there's custom content for the windows and everything. But it's this cute little modern house. So if we look on the first floor, like they obviously don't have a lot of furniture or anything. So you would come in and we'd probably have, this is like obviously the bathroom that they have right now. So this is like the one bathroom that's actually finished. This would kind of be like the living room kind of area. Maybe you'd have like a little bit of a study space over here or whatnot. I haven't quite figured that out, the layout necessarily. But you come in here and this is their kitchen. I had more stuff in the kitchen. I had cabinets up here and I had it all decorated, but then they didn't have a lot of money left to finish the bedroom. And I'm like, I need them to have a bed and shit. So I kind of got rid of all that. Now they have more money because he went out and stole since then, but so we'll have to add it back. But But yeah, so their kitchen, and this is their little dining area that they have out here. It's kind of like in a greenhouse looking area because I kind of wanted to keep it a little modern, but I wanted it to be kind of nice. So like they can sit here and eat as if they're in a greenhouse and they have, look at that view of their beautiful tree with the lanterns in it. You can see your garden. You could see out to the bay over here. It's just beautiful. Um, and then you go upstairs. I'm really mad. I actually wanted the stairs to be against the walls where they should be, but then it takes this it takes gets rid of this siding here. And that's really annoying. So anyway, so you come up here. This room right now will eventually be for like their kid or whatever. But right now it's got all of like the projects that she did for school. She was like a wonder child. Sorry, sneezing. She was a wonder child. She actually got all of her skills up and everything. I made sure that we got all of her stuff, like just we really gave her. Oh, she's angry. Oh, she is hot-headed, I think. But we got all of her stuff. I mean, she was so good with all of her stuff. I think she's learning some bad traits from what's his face from Neil over here. But and she also stole her bun bun. She managed to drag that out with her backpack stuffed with some of her random stuff. But because Bun Bun was like her friend, I'm like, I can't leave him. I felt sad. Um, and eventually this will be the bathroom upstairs. I haven't put a door on it. We didn't have money at the time. We literally got down to having like $20, I think. It might have had like 100 or 200, but now we've got 63,000 because he stole a fuck ton of stuff. For right now, this is their bedroom. So they got like the little lounge thing here. They got like their little canopy tent bed. Because I kind of like, I like the fact because this is like, it's really kind of modern, but it also feels a little like campy, beachy, like a beach campy thing with like the way the roll up shutters are. I mean, the way the blinds roll up and then like the netting around the bed and everything. But then you can also go upstairs, and then this is going to be something I haven't figured out what I'm going to put up here yet. Maybe this will be like a room for like art or craft, or it could be like another study room or whatever, kid playroom, something like that. So, but yeah, So Neil steals. That's what he does. He is a klepto. You see him like wearing all of his layers of clothes and his ripped up stuff. He's used to living like on the streets and like and whatnot. He's super cute though. I friggin' love him. Um, but yeah, like I said, he's a dastardly geek klepto. He's got the public enemy aspiration. He has no responsibility. His manners are getting better because I think Rain kind of keeps us in check. His emotional control is not great, but I think he's also on a mean streak, so kind of difficult. I think she's also kind of teaching him a little bit. I think he always had some empathy, especially for her, but yeah, she's hot-headed because technically she was a top-notch toddler and a quick learner and everything. So she didn't get like a child. I'm pretty sure she had all of her child traits maxed out too, but I don't know. Um but she actually for her generation is supposed to be Wolverine. That's why she's hot-headed. So she's active and hot-headed. Um she needs to go sleep though. The funny thing is one of her outfits um actually, let's do that. Let's just bring him into CAS so we can kind of check him out in there while she's sleeping. Let's go into CAS for a second. One of her outfits, I gave her like the little like outfit that looked like she's going to be skulking around with him. I took her one time while he was stealing and she caught him and was so appalled. And I was like, okay, so she's not a really good lookout. But I need to keep her distracted. Like I want her to go with him to be the person who like talks to whoever and like keeps them distracted while he's upstairs stealing all their shit. But I don't think she likes the fact that he steals. So, but yeah, this is Neil. I'm not sure actually if he has any other outfits. Whoops. His formal wear is not really formal. Does he have any other everyday outfits? No, he doesn't. His athletic, you know. His sleepwear is just kind of, I mean, poor kid was living in a tent for the longest time. His party wear. Oh, my game bros. There we go. His party wear. I love this. And then his swimwear, of course. So yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have as many outfits. Like, she has a ton of outfits.
Ah.
She stole as much as she freaking could when she left. So obviously this is her swimwear. I love it. Pineapple. Super cute. I think she's only got one. Yeah. I think her everyday is the only thing she has multiple. This is her party wear. So it's like, you know, because she kind of, even though she's kind of a good kid, and I think she's appalled that he steals, she's kind of she's been living with a rough crowd in her teenage years, you know? This is her sleepwear. She's good on the inside. This is her athletic wear because I just absolutely fucking love this top. I love this from the fitness pack. Oh my god. I want my Sims to wear that like every day. It's like an everyday top. It's just freaking adorable. Oh, she actually has 2 athletics. So yeah, she is this one too. Okay. She didn't have anything else for any other. No, she didn't. Her formal wear because she can gussy up nice. You know, look at her. Look at how fucking pretty she is with her freckles and everything. She's goddamn beautiful. Born in game sim, quite pretty with that. I mean, but that's because she's got Zoe's DNA. Like, yeah. So then, and then her everyday outfits are basically, I wanted them to kind of look like, you know, like she's a street kid. Like she can't have like super fancy outfits, you know. She's got a nice little leather jacket though, but like her jeans are kind of like ripped up a little bit. But I kind of wanted to give her slightly tough. But this was her. This is her. I'm going stealing with Neil outfit. This is her klepto outfit. Like we're going stealing. You know, but still cute. You know, but still a little bit. You know, this is about the nicest outfit that she has for every day. Because you gotta have one nice outfit, like depending on who your marks are. When you're scamming them, you gotta have one nice outfit. So she has like her slightly dressed up, like, okay, I got nicer clothes I can put on for every day and like, you know, not look, you know, like she's chilling out at the campfire all the time. Sometimes you gotta know who your marks are, right? So that's the deal. But yeah, so I haven't quite kind of figured out too much of her, of like what I'm gonna be doing with them aside from I kind of knew what I was gonna do, you know, with Zoe dying and her running off with Neil and everything like that. So I actually forget what the 3rd generation is. So I've just been kind of working on them and building them up a nice house and everything. Putting in all that because he's going to steal. And I think he's going to end up, like right now he's a klepto. He kind of, he doesn't have a job, but I would say like for, even though he's a teenager, like he would be in the criminal career track. And I think she is actually supposed to be in like the criminal career track and then she's supposed to switch to a teaching kind of career. So, I mean, obviously, like, I don't normally play the game full on like it's supposed to be. I'm gonna have him water the garden, though. That's really kind of her thing, but she's sleeping right now, and he takes care of her, you know. Uh, but I kind of think that, like, he would be, you know, he's kind of in the criminal, like, he works for criminal organizations and everything, but I think as the kind of, you know, romance kind of works between the two of them, you know, as he, you know, right now, like, yeah, he cares about her, but it's more like a it's passing that. But like originally it was like a tolerance thing, like, all right, I'm tolerating you, kid, like blah blah blah. But like now she's kind of wearing off on him a little bit, and you know, he cares about her more than he used to, than he ever used to care about anybody else. You know what I mean? We have them skip school most of the time. You know, and I think that's where he's getting his empathy from. He used to be a little bit tougher because like nobody cared about him, you know? And he only really cared about people like you know, as much as they could do stuff for him. But you know, she's always been very, you know, kind of. I feel like he's a little bit more Wolverine than she is, but you know, she's hot-headed and she's kind of off on her own. But like I think they've got this bond. So, and that's really I think what's gonna play out, that he's gonna end up kind of changing his life a little bit. You know, when they start to fall for each other. You know, I kind of see where something could happen, like he gets in with the wrong people, maybe they rough her up, you know, try to get to him, and like he's not gonna take that. Of course, her being like hot-headed, she'd probably kick their asses. And he'd be like all super proud of her, like, oh, you kicked their asses, girl. That's my girl. Like, you know, they're not the best people ever. He might not stop his life of stealing because it's just in his nature to be a klepto, but I think he'd try to be better. Try to actually have a decent kind of maybe normal job where he's not, you know, in the criminal career track, you know, blue collar kind of job, whatever. And, you know, try to just kind of be there for her and their future child. Nope. She already went to school, but I feel like she sometimes, even though she's still a good student, so I feel like she's going to go to school. He's really not. He's more the I'm not going to deal with school and doing whatnot, and he really should actually go steal and klepto some stuff, but I just kind of don't feel like making him do that right now. I think we already went to that house. I don't know where we've been, where we haven't been. It's been a while. Like, I played this one, like, I was playing this religiously, like, for nights. Like, all of this stuff happened in a matter of, like, a week or two. And it's been a while since I played, but I'm like, but this is the one that I'm kind of involved in right now. I have a couple of others, obviously, like Merkland, and I have another legacy that I was doing. But then I got kind of wrapped up in this one and with the stories, so I kind of was like, well, you know, doing current households, I'll kind of do one with these guys and that kind of thing. So, and what I'm hoping is that, like, if I have time to play offline over a couple of weeks, then, like, we come back, like, if we do current households with this one, it'll be like, oh, okay, now here's, oh, their kid, blah, 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 and here's what's happened in the meantime, and, like, but just get you used to the family. I really kind of do wish I had had time to kind of record with Reed, so you could have gotten the dynamic of, like, him and Zoe and everything like that, and then that kind of story before now. But at the same time, it was like, well, that's either me. Okay, well, I got to stop. I can't play this game. And it's like kind of when I get involved in, like, playing a game or, like, I'm playing this household and I really enjoy this house, I'm playing it offline, I want to keep playing it. You know what I mean? And yes, there are going to be points where I'm going to, like I do with everything else, I'm like, all right, I'm bored now. But this one actually had kind of more of a story to it. But it's definitely not going to be something I'm going to throw in. Share the answers. That's not good. She's learning bad habits from you, Neil. I'm going to go through this a little bit faster. It's probably not going to be a long part. I just kind of wanted to introduce you to them. And the backstory and everything like that, so that, you know, should we play this down the road, you know, you've kind of seen it, you get to know them, and I just want to share. It's not going to be very long because I can't stop sneezing, and I feel like death right now, so, I'm probably actually going to wrap this up now. Sorry we didn't play any longer, but it's kind of weird, like, with her at school, and like I said, I haven't played this one actually in a week or two, at least, because I haven't had a lot of time. I've been playing other games for my channel at nights and everything like that, but yeah, I would go a little bit longer like we normally do, probably have another like 5-10 minutes, but good Lord, I can't stop sneezing, so I don't want to subject you to constant bouts of nothing, and I'm also getting to the point where, like, my allergies are so bad that I'm like, I feel like I just want to curl up in a ball and die right now. Like, I don't want to move, I don't want to, I'm like hungry, I need to eat lunch, it's like 2 o'clock, I haven't even eaten lunch, but I'm like, I just want to curl up in a ball and, like, weep, because I can't stand it. It's like my whole everything, my demeanor, everything is just like, I'm so drained right now. Like, my head hurts. I can't breathe. This is every freaking Saturday for me. I seriously swear to God, there's like black mold in this place. I don't know what it is. I took my allergy pill on time, and, like, I go to work and I don't sneeze like this. There is no freaking excuse for this. There's something in this apartment. Probably allergic to my birds. But yeah, anyway, so I will wrap this up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.